family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Come on in, family. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in the building. If you did not, please do so. And if you're not part of the family, go ahead and subscribe. And guess what? Share the live. Make sure everybody knows that we're on. If you have not done it, go back and do it. I'm looking. And let's go.
It's a beautiful day.
Here we go.
My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along?
Hey family, how is everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. We are streaming live on Petition and YouTube. So you guys, we're going to talk about the Codi Bigsby case. It was requested. Let me give a shout out to some of the family that's in here. Miss Philly G, Cherie, Nancy LaRose, T-Star, Sandra Watts, Miss Diane, T-Star, Michelle Carter, Brenda, Lukewarm, Chrissy's in the building. Brett is in the building. How you doing? Katrina is in here. Zena. Let me see who else. Mildred's in here. Lisa's in the building. Zena. I'm trying to see. Gloria Bates. Danielle, how are you doing, Danielle? Okay, and then over here in Petition, you guys, we've got Cole. We got Twister in the building. We also got, Twister done changed this picture a little bit. We got Lisa T, we got Sean in the building, and we got DD, and we got Amari in the building over here. So we got 6 over here. We got 43 over there, and it'll pick up. But this is Friday. It is the holiday, you guys. Freddie done came in here. Loving God done come running in here. You guys, we're gonna make it happen. So I don't know, but I'm gonna send the invite because they're already in the building. So we got a guest coming on. We're gonna talk about the Codi Bigsby. And if you guys want to ask questions, you can call in and ask questions, but please do not be rude. That's the only thing I ask you guys to do. I'm not gonna. I guess what? I'm gonna tell you guys this. Today was the worst day I've ever had in a long time. So I couldn't argue with my grandson if I wanted to today. I had nothing but bad news. I got one good news today. My boss texted me on a phone that had crashed, which I got it back to working, but it took everything. It took everything out of me the disrespect and all of that. And then, and I don't even want to tell you guys, the wash machine broke down, then lost the keys, and you name it. But they text me and I'm like, okay, I'm going to call. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? She was like, oh, I just wanted to give you some good news. I said, okay, what is the good news? She was like, we're giving you a $3 raise. I was like, okay. She was like, did you hear me? Girl, right now, I want to cry. That's how bad my day is. I can't even enjoy that good news. She said, that's going to give you $3,000 extra a year. Girl, whatever. Whatever it be. Okay? We'll see. We'll see. Just give me my check that I ain't got yet. Okay? I mean, I thought that's what she was going to do. Is say, since you're still waiting on your check, have you received your check? We're just going to head and write you something. Marie says, suck it up, Buttercup. Exactly. I need to suck it up. You're right. That's what I did. I told Papa, I said, Papa, I'm done. Handle it. I'm done with today. I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, our guest is here, you guys. So let me go ahead and put them on in here. She says, hope your days get better. Well, yeah, I'm not going to complain. I'm just not going to complain. Okay, how you doing?
ASP.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. Let's talk, family.
Yeah. So, we were talking earlier on the Pecosha and on the YouTube channel also after hours this morning. And people have been calling me all through the day wanting to know what she can tell us. Do the guests know stuff that we don't know? I don't know if you know anything, but we're going to keep it on. We're going to keep it neutral today. Just we're going to coast. If that's fine with you.
That's fine with me. I'm riding on your bus today.
Okay. So, Codi Bigsby came up missing on January 31st. Well, he was reported missing. And I'm trying to get in touch with this young lady to see if she could tell us some stuff, because she done already said that I guess the word on the street is the family dumped him, did something to him or whatever. Now, I don't know what's happened, or I don't know what family she's talking about. We're waiting on that. I'll probably get in touch with her over the weekend or something. We'll see. Anyway, if I don't, then it's okay, because I already see haters already doing some dirty work on that. So.
Listen, it'll shake out. You know, one thing about the truth always prevails. No matter how much dirt, mud, ugliness is slung and put in the mist, the truth always prevails. Now, whose truth is it? Yours, mine, theirs, or God's truth? Right. It's only one truth.
Right.
But it's all relevant.
You say it's all irrelevant.
No, it's all relevant.
Oh, relevant.
Meaning everyone's truth as they see it. Mm-hmm. Meaning the family, the key players in it, all of their truth is relevant. There's truth in everything that they say, as well as mistruth.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me stop this alarm 1 second.
Okay. So Phyllis D. Hart then came in the room. Cherie Johnson. Thank you, Cole, for the hearts. Thank you, Twister, for the hearts. You guys, and make sure you guys be hitting those hashtags, because we got to move up. Thank you, Twister. Thank you, Star, for the hearts. Okay, you got it? Sean?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So So, can you share with us anything you would like to share with us? Do we got some information wrong already? Tell us that first. Do we got some information wrong?
Well, I don't know what your information is and what information specifically are you speaking about. Ask me your questions and I will answer them to the best of my ability
Okay.
without jeopardizing the investigation.
Okay.
Um, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. And then whatever questions you can't answer or you don't know, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Do you want me to ask the questions and
You can
then
ask. Let's go. Let's talk. I'm an
okay.
open and willing vessel.
Okay. So, okay. So, I spoke to you a couple of times. I accidentally called you when I was trying to call the Hampton Police Department.
That is correct. That I
And
think was the second or the third time we spoke.
okay. Okay. So, but that was surprising to me because I was like, I was trying to call the Hampton, and you was like, no, it's all good. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Okay. I was like, so I leaned on you a little bit, you know.
Right.
Um, so Corey came up missing on January 31st. Corey called in and
Cody.
said he was
Yeah.
missing. Um, and so now all these charges and stuff. Um, we're looking at first let's talk about Corey.
Let's go back. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay.
For the sake of premise,
Okay.
when I say the term LE or law enforcement,
Uh-huh.
I am speaking collectively. Hampton Police, FBI, marshals, federal marshals, um, Department of Missing and Exploited Children. So when I speak of law enforcement, let's just throw all of those groups in there together,
Okay.
and you can take what you want from it.
Okay. So you'll just say LE and we'll
I'll just
know.
say law enforcement.
Okay, law enforcement. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Corey um called in Cody missing on January the 31st. Do you know and then they held him and they told us that he was helping and assisting with that. We all got that understood that he was held without, giving his rights. So his rights was violated. So the mom did do you know if the mom did come down to the police station with a attorney?
The mother, when the mother was initially contacted, she already had an attorney on deck. The mother was initially contacted by the FBI. She then was requested to come down to Hampton, Virginia. When she came down to Hampton, Virginia, she was lawyered up. So she was lawyered up from the gate.
And
And on an earlier broadcast with her advocate, her mouthpiece, Shani Blue, she also confirmed that the mother was lawyered up.
mm-hmm, you're right.
And she also confirmed that the FBI contacted her first and then she came to Virginia.
Okay. And so they gave the mom the kids that day. Do you know?
I cannot say positively that they gave her the children that day. I do know she was reunited with the children.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And from what I heard, not even sure if it's true, that the children were removed again from her custody and placed back into CPS. So that would lead me to believe that, yes, at some point in time, they turned the children over to her. Or else how's she going to get them? They had custody of the children from the moment Corey went into the police station.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, there were pictures that were posted out there on Facebook of her and the twins and the 5-year-old, if I'm not mistaken, taken from inside of the police station when she was reunited with the children.
But Codi wasn't on the pictures.
No, this was after. This was immediately after he was reported missing once she got down there. When they did not deem her as being a credible, interested party or party of interest. Now, that doesn't say that she was eliminated.
Right. Right.
She's never been excluded. 100%.
Right.
It's just that they got Corey because he said he left the kids alone.
Right.
And he's the one that reported Codi missing.
Okay. We got a couple of questions coming in here, and they're questions I'm gonna try, but if they're questions that you guys already know the answer, or you guys know that a person can't answer that question, it's like, so don't think that I am ignoring your questions, you guys. So the first question is, how does she get her information? How do you get your information?
Various sources. So how I became aware of the Codi Bigsby case was I just happened to see a live that Kay Coleman had did. It was Kay, it was Tanya Williams, the one with the dog Mercy. Mm-hmm. They were out in the woods, and Amber. And that was when I first became aware of it. And then hearing Rhoda do a broadcast on it. So that's how I started following it. My information comes from those that I have worked with actively that are searching, law enforcement, FBI, and then just some other various resources.
Okay. So, I want to go back because I don't want to jump all over the place. So the mom, she was lawyered. Yeah. She was lawyered up already. Okay. Okay. You said something about some pictures already on Instagram or Facebook already. Okay.
These pictures were circulated early on, like in February, March. Remember, we had an initial conversation, and basically everything what I'm saying today is what I said early on, February, March sometime, that there is a witness. So let's talk about this hairdresser woman. I don't know who she is. And you have to understand, from a legal perspective, a witness can be anyone that is party to an action or a conversation of someone that is directly involved in the action that is questionable.
Okay. I understand.
So who's to say that this woman, this hairdresser, is not that witness?
I don't know. I haven't been able to, speak up more or whatever. So I'm not even going to speak on it anymore because people are already trying to really tear it up. You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
fair enough.
Yeah,
So
they're
let's
already.
look at the detective's language, the police detective's language.
Okay.
And they've been very, very clear all along. They've been very transparent all along. You just have to understand the language and what they're saying. I don't think they have purposely hidden what they can share.
Right. I'm in agreement with that. I can tell by
They
their.
can only tell us but so much.
Okay. You're right. You're right.
He said it's obvious and clear what happened to little Codi Bigsby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this was taken in the context of after them coming back from out of that apartment with several evidence bags.
Mm-hmm.
After the city water people were there and they took the drain pipe from out of that apartment, from what I understand, the sink and the pipe from underneath the sink, the kitchen sink.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oops, my bad. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So conversation I had with law officials.
Uh-huh.
The very first detective, this was in February, he was not too interested. This was one of the new detectives. Send me your pictures, send me the emails that you have, send me the message chains that you have. So all of that information was sent. March, more things start to come out and more questions are asked. So I spoke with, someone I know
Mm-hmm.
in law enforcement,
Mm-hmm.
directly involved in the case from a departmental standpoint, agency standpoint, let's just say.
Okay.
And it has traveled through just about every branch of law enforcement because there's multiple pieces involved.
Okay.
There
So.
was an interview when he first went missing. It was a clip that was put on Facebook. And I believe it's on RYL's page, where they showed the neighbors were outside the apartment and it was night. It was 2 men and I think 2 women. And the camera was pointed down and they were talking then. And in that conversation, they said, they ain't never gonna find that boy. They talked about how they saw someone carrying out what looked like a sleeping child in the middle of the night. They spoke on this same clip that the family had something to do with it. Now, this is back in January, February. Here we are in June, And now the word on the street is the family had something to do with it. I'm just trying to connect the dots. Help me if I'm going astray.
No, you are. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Oh, thank you, Sue. Thank you for the fireworks. Who were the people? Was it Corey's family?
No. These were people that lived in the apartment complex. These were direct neighbors. Because, mind you, right after Codi was reported missing, the neighbor, not next door, but two apartments over, packed up and moved out. Gone. The maintenance man that used to work on the property no longer works there either. Could it be coincidental? Yes, it could be. It could just be that was already in the works prior to this happening. Okay. Should we pay attention to it? I'm saying let's not dismiss it.
Okay. Okay.
What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at questions which I guess people trying to figure out who you are, which I'm just
I ain't nobody. I'm just Sean. I want to know where that baby is.
Right.
Because I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I wouldn't give two flying Fs what law enforcement told me. My seed go missing. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing my face and hearing my voice. Because I'm gonna be on every street corner, in front of every news, radio station, keeping him relevant. You're going to see me attached to my seed and my seed attached to me. There's no way in HE double hockey sticks that you can tell me that anybody on both sides of this family had that child's best interest at heart. And I was a pediatric nurse for 7 years.
Okay.
I'm a healthcare provider now.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
You can't tell me.
Yes.
You can't tell me.
Right.
Everybody's suspect.
Everybody.
Until you can prove otherwise.
Somebody want to ask, why is the maintenance man important?
I don't know. I have no idea. It just, like I said, these were things that were going on and other details that maybe you didn't know about or heard about throughout the progression of this mystery, of this buffoonery, because that's what it really is. It's buffoonery.
Okay. So the neighbors were caught talking. It's recorded.
It is. It is.
Okay. Do you know if the mom has anything to do with this, as far as, because a lot of people just like, leave her alone, leave her alone, leave her alone. I mean,
I'm not leaving nobody alone. Not the mama, not the daddy, not the sister, not the wife, not the ex-husband, not the brothers, not the nieces, not the cousins. We going down the whole line because you all had a responsibility. That's your blood, your seed. You got a responsibility. Let me tell you something. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, I'm going to ride with you because you my family. But I'm going to hold you accountable. I don't care who you are. If it's wrong, guess what? I'm going to tell it and tell on you. Because I don't have to answer to you or anybody else at the end of the day. If I shut my eyes, I'm going to be held accountable. Did I do the right thing?
Right.
That's my moral code.
Right.
All of them suspect. All of them know. None of them are clean. None of them on both sides. The mother, hey, I mean, I'm looking at her really side-eyed because, she has a history of this with her daughter, I believe, and her other child's father.
Right.
Did she get help? Did she, go to parenting classes? Did she work out those issues? Or is that still laying in the background? Did she heal from that? Has she been delivered from it? Or did something pop off between the mother and the wife and the little baby got involved in the middle? Or
Right.
something pop off when daddy wasn't there and now we got to clean it up.
Right.
Let's hurry up and get a lawyer so he don't speak. Because we all got something to lose.
Right.
A united front is better than a divided house. All the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't expose me, I don't expose you. That's how some people think.
Right. I want everybody to know, if we keep this kosher conversation and not a lot of stuff happening, it's going to be up. You guys will be able to go back and hear if you miss something or you don't understand or you can't remember what was just said. But, I want to keep the conversation. We want to get as much to you guys as possible, especially the ones that's out there looking for Codi and wanting answers and praying and all of that. So the mother, so everybody's a suspect. That's the way I see it. Everybody.
Yes, and heck yes.
So, do you know if the law enforcement of any went to the old residence?
The apartment?
The old one, not the one in the Buck Road.
Before he moved to Hampton Road, you're talking about that other apartment.
Right.
Now, this is what, okay, for sure, no. Can I speculate? Yes. But a concrete, truthful, for sure, no, I do not. I do know that there was a phone call made to where the gentleman said that he saw all 4 of those children outside playing on the playground. Mm-hmm. Something about the mother and her car, the old car or something, but that was never verified to be credible information from law enforcement.
Okay. So they did check it out?
That they checked out.
Okay. Okay, good. He's supposed to, I don't know if you know, he's supposed to have been blind. That's probably why all my devices just went crash today. They done probably took all the information they wanted to, and they can do that. I don't care, but dang. It was just weird.
So he's blind, and he saw all 4 children outside on the playground.
No, he's not blind. He's deaf. I'm sorry, he's deaf.
Oh, deaf.
He's deaf. So he say.
Okay.
Anyway. So, but that was checked out. For
that
sure.
Was checked.
Okay.
That, from what I'm told by law enforcement, that was not credible information.
Okay.
That there was, okay, let me use the language that they used. there was no validity in the information that was provided from the source.
Okay.
That's their language.
Because, he said something like, we were telling them and they wouldn't listen and they wouldn't write all this stuff down. But yeah, we seen that baby, the day before. And then we see the little girl with a pink jacket on and all this other stuff. But, one thing I asked at him and I didn't understand, because he said, he said, yeah, there was a woman coming and everything. I said, couldn't that be the mother? And he says, no. And I said, well, how would you know? How would you know if you've never seen her? And he said, well, I know her car. And he said, it's a blue Toyota, whatever. And I said, okay. He said, I knew the car because when they broke up, she took the car.
Took the car.
But didn't Corey move before she took the car because she couldn't find him?
She couldn't find him. That's what she said. Let me tell you something. Anybody that can, well, I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to be judgmental and I'm not going to fire shots. So I'll pull that one back. I believe, the mother to be a resourceful woman. I believe her to use what she's got to get what she wants. And this is not a new lifestyle for her. Right. These are patterns. This is clear behavior. This is nothing new for her, how she is acting. Mm-hmm. You take my kids, and I know you tied to the military with a check, I'm calling the feds on that ass. Because they whether you're still serving in the military or retired, you still tied to the military through your benefits. Mm-hmm. And they could put a stop on it at a moment's notice when children are involved or the hint of any impropriety, and the welfare and the well-being of the children are at stake. And especially if they are listed on any of his benefits.
Right.
And they were.
They were?
They were.
All of them? All the kids?
All 4 children. There are no federal searches that came. Well, there's no data that came back from federal searches on any governmental subsidized health insurance, meaning they were not getting Medicaid and Medicare. You understand? Mm-hmm. They were getting private sector insurance, which Champ VA, TRICARE is private sector insurance. That's how it's classified in the insurance world.
Okay.
For understanding insurance purposes.
So they didn't ask for a DNA.
They didn't ask for no DNA, I don't believe.
He just said, those are my kids, that's what it is, and boom, 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 boom.
How that conversation went down, I don't know. I wasn't a part of that.
But he's not on the birth certificate.
He is not, from what I understand. From what I understand. Have I seen the birth certificate? No. Do I know that to be true? If I haven't seen it for myself, then I take it with a grain of salt. If you've seen it,
okay.
If you can verify if he is or if he isn't, then I'll roll with that. But my eyes, no, I have not seen it. So I can't say definitively he is or he isn't. Okay. I'm just trying to be truthful.
I want to ask this question, and the question is, there was someone that spoke to me, and I won't say if it's the family member, but they gave me gave me a little bit of information. They said that, Corey is kind of, like, the whole family is just, they're different. You know what I'm
Yeah, they're
saying?
different.
They're
Yep.
they're not the average family.
Nope.
People call them, like their family crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like the family
Yep.
crazy. Of what they think of. But I mean, that's just on the outside looking in.
Right, because you think every family has their own ish, every family has their own idiosyncrasies. I look at your family, I may say they crazy. You look at mine, you may say we crazy.
Right.
So you take it with a grain of salt.
Okay. So this person also told me that there was more people missing in Corey's family, like the
The aunt,
okay, the aunt, but there's I think it
a
was a
cousin,
cousin, and
and I believe the brother's death was questionable.
the one that got shot
The
in the bathroom.
I believe so. I don't know the mannerism and how he died. I just know that the question had been raised as to the mannerism of how he died.
Well, didn't he just get out of jail?
That I don't know.
It was someone got out of jail, and it was like a day or two. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's maybe no more than a week. They got out of prison, got out of jail. They was in the bathroom, using the bathroom, and somebody walked in the house and shot him dead. And nobody did see who did it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh like that.
No,
I'm not.
that comes straight from close. That comes from. I'll just put it like this. That comes, if it ain't family, that actually comes from a family member. I'm gonna just say it.
Well, listen. What I find ironic is that there were people there and nobody saw a thing.
Right.
Just like this baby went missing and nobody saw a thing. Just like the aunt, okay, they can put that off on, she had dementia and Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
She wandered off. And I think there's an older gentleman as well in which they listed had Alzheimer's or dementia as well within the family that was missing.
Okay.
I have to go back and look at that again.
So I'm gonna get into some more of this. So did they find any of Cody's DNA?
Yes.
So they found his DNA.
Yes.
Was it on the jacket?
There was more than one set of DNA on that jacket.
But was Cody's DNA on the jacket?
There was more than one set. There was two distinctly different sets of DNA on the jacket. That's all I can say.
Okay.
It has not been ruled out that it's not.
Okay. Was there DNA in the pipes?
They found traces of blood, mass traces of blood outside of the piping, which they tried to clean up, but they do what they do. So that's what led them to remove the pipe and to call in the waterworks. The public was told that this was scheduled maintenance. That area was not slotted for any public utility work until the fall, September of this year.
So that's probably why the chief of police is saying he clearly knows.
Is that what did he say? He told you exactly what it is.
There's no mistake.
There's no mistake.
There's no mistake.
None. He said it from the beginning. Listen to what the man said. Okay, so if you've ever played poker, what you're not going to do is expose your hand. And if you are the house and you hold the bank, I don't care what you're dealt, I'm always going to win because I'm the house. Ellie is the house. They have this man exactly where they want him while they connect the dots and put the pieces together. If you remember, he said it is going to take someone in the community that saw something or heard something to help us out. That also came from internal Ellie, that basically the public is going to have to connect the dots for them. Because, well, he also said that the biggest hindrance or something like roadblock was coming from those that was directly involved with Codi's care.
Mm-hmm.
That would be family.
Wow, that's a lot right there.
I mean, the police chief told us. He told us. So when I spoke with Ellie law enforcement, and I'm going to ask what I believe direct and relevant questions. Have you found him? Do you have a clue? Was that his DNA on the jacket? What about the shoes? What about the link and all of the other missing children that you have in Hampton alone? Let's talk about what's really going on.
Well, I think we've got people in the chat room that's calling out your name.
Yes. Yeah, that's Kay and Amber. Uh-huh.
Okay, I just want you to be aware.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
I don't know how to. I see you, Kay.
So, anybody got any questions?
Yes, and let's be clear. Okay. Everyone, or at least everyone that I have spoken to and worked with, intentions are just one thing. Let's find this baby.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do something. And, Amber and Kay are very active, have been from day one. And the majority of the evidence that law enforcement has came from those two ladies. And law enforcement knows it. They just can't quite figure out how the heck are these two women able to find, important and key pieces, because they've been out there looking, sifting through physical evidence, cyber evidence. We all play a role in a part. Everybody, just like this discussion here. I mean, this really is no new information other than the fact that now here could be a potential witness to some information. I said all of this back in February when we were on the live with Shani Blue. And everything I said, she shot it down immediately. No, that can't be it. That can't be it. No. I'm passionate about causes. And the only time I get that passionate about something is when it's my own family. The way she spoke, the relationship was very personal. The language, the dialect, the defense, the tone, everything was very, very, very personal. Firsthand knowledge. The difference in, I think, my dialogue and what I'm saying is I can tell you what I know firsthand, and I can tell you where it has come from other sources. And it's the same. The conviction is the same. I'm not all over. I'm not hyper. I'm not adamant about, no. This is my point. It is what it is. This is what's out there. This is what has been discovered. This is what has been spoken about. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
Where do all these pieces fit in? Where do we go?
So we have somebody in the chat and they're asking, what about this man that asked the lady about his dog poop and pick up something? What is she talking about?
I have no idea. See,
Okay.
you get a lot of noise.
Okay.
You get a lot of noise, and you have to be able to filter out noise. I filter out noise. Do I look at a lot of stuff? Yes, I do. Do I see if it fits in this picture and in this puzzle? Yeah, I do. And if it doesn't, I either throw it away or I put it to the side. Okay. Could it be relevant for later? Yeah, it could be. But for right now, it just that makes no sense.
Okay. Someone is asking, ask the speaker if she saw when the police dog jumped on the U-Haul truck.
No, I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. I don't remember, to be honest.
Okay. Did any of LE speak about the dogs getting a scent of the baby?
No. There was no traceable scent in the woods or in the apartment. It was hard for them to detect. So they weren't getting cadaver, they weren't getting death, and they weren't getting a strong sense as if he had just been there. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Okay. Anybody in Poco Land got any questions? I was reading the questions. You guys are just sitting there. Y'all sitting there looking at me. Ask the questions over here in Poco Land because I'm asking the questions because I'm kind of stuck right now for a minute. I just want to kind of just
what you stuck on?
I'm stuck on this blood in the pipes.
Why are you stuck on that?
Well, someone said they said it was a routine check, and do you know for sure that they found? I mean, because something was stuck in the pipes or something.
What you think was stuck in the pipe?
I don't know. Let me go back up to this. That one person had asked that question. What about the man that asked the lady about his dog? That person asked the same question. They said, I thought they said the pipes was
That's
clogged.
right, Kay. They never called out cadaver dogs at all. Never. The only cadaver dog that came out was the gentleman that UK and you worked with, the one that came from Joe. Is that his name? The water team guy? That's the only cadaver dog that had been in the area, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Do she know when the last time Codi was seen?
Well, it wasn't in January. And you and I, we even talked and speculated on that. They know it wasn't January. They know it wasn't December. They know it wasn't November. They know it wasn't October. They know it wasn't September and August. They know definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Without a shadow of a doubt, they know definitely. And with that, when they knew for sure, they started to ask questions again about the information that you said you had on the mama.
Mm-hmm.
They looked at that again.
But I
So when they listen.
Oh, but I told the detective.
Right.
Yeah, I told the detective.
Right.
But he was like,
he thought you were crazy. He thought you were crazy.
Oh, so you saying they checked it out again?
Maybe he just wanted you to think you were crazy.
Yeah, I kind of thought that, but see, that deters people from going that direction when, like, hey,
nobody is talking. Nobody is talking. The only information that they have is what you guys are providing and discovering. Believe me when I tell you.
right.
That's from the inside. What little they found on their own, they stumbled upon it only because of what was presented to them from the public. What did the man say? We need the public to help us.
Yes.
Connect the dots for him.
Right. Thank you, Soup. Thank you for the basketball and the baseballs and the cheer.
So Harley Quinn asked, can someone explain no cadaver dogs if they saw blood? What am I not understanding, please? So the blood was not visible. by this point in time, it is a crime scene. So when you go in with the crime scene, you're spraying luminol to look for blood splatter. You're looking for patterns of bleach, concentrated cleanup in certain areas, to see if they have cleaned up and moved the evidence, tried to move evidence. So with the spraying of the luminol, it was concentrated around the pipe. Too much for it to be, oh, I cut myself while changing the pipe.
You said the luminol was?
The area that the luminol covered with the blood, with the presence that there had been blood. You're thinking inside the pipe. What they found was outside the pipe, which led them to remove the pipe and to look deeper.
Was Corey with the girlfriend back in last September?
Who is she referring to as the girlfriend?
The baby mama. Or is there another person involved?
See, I asked the detective in February, what about the girlfriend? And he blatantly shut me down and said, there is no girlfriend. There is no other girlfriend. There is no other woman involved. That was his comment to me. And he was very strong about it. I said, no, there's a girlfriend. And he was like, there is no girlfriend. There is no other woman. Are you talking about the mother? Are you talking about the wife? I said, no. I said, there's a girlfriend. He dismissed it. So I don't know. I haven't heard anything else about a girlfriend. I heard it being girlfriend-like.
Transgender?
Yes.
So Corey's messing around with
I don't know. SB, I try not to. There's a lot of things I don't focus on because I think the answers that we need is already there. It's already there, and I believe that when you have this conversation with this woman, whenever you have it, I think she's going to provide you with some very, very key and pertinent details that is going to solidify some information that you already have in your possession.
Do you know?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Phyllis, that's what I said. I believe there was a girlfriend or an image of a girlfriend, someone to be a girlfriend. But
maybe that's why he doesn't want it out. That
right.
It was a guy that, his pronouns is she.
So let's explore that. Let's explore that, because if it is a transgender, if it is a man dressed up as a woman, that would go back to what those neighbors were talking about and what they saw as someone carrying a man carrying what looked to be a sleeping child out. And someone made the comment about he got relationship issues, or he got women problems, talking about Corey.
Mm-hmm.
That was on that snippet was on one of Rhoda's lives. Mm-hmm. I saw that clip. She didn't interview them. Someone provided her with it.
Oh, okay. But you say 100%. These neighbors said something in the said something, and they caught it on the thing.
Yeah, they provided the live was uploaded 2 places. I saw it in one of the Codi Bigsby group, which they kicked me out because they didn't like my point of view, but okay. And also on Rhoda Young's. It's a footage of them. It is at nighttime and they're standing out in front of the apartment. They're standing out in front of the apartment. It is 2 men and 2 women, and they are talking about the boy. They're talking about Codi, about they ain't never gonna find him.
Well, that could be just conversation, though.
Could be. Well, that's what I said. That is that related? Is the maintenance man disappearing related? Is the people moving out of the apartment, a couple of houses, a couple apartments over? Is it related, or is it all coincidental? That's why we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know how to. I'm sorry. Are you there?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my phone was ringing.
That's okay. Let me go into. We're gonna go for 10 more minutes, you guys. Okay, we're gonna go for 10 more minutes because people's like, don't make the live long because it's so long, and they skip over it. So
Lisa says, so the trans took off his wig to carry the baby out. That was his disguise.
right. So the maintenance man is gone.
The maintenance man been gone, Kay. The maintenance man has been gone since March, mid-March, early April.
So Ashley is saying, no, the dude that was speaking to the ladies was.
That is correct. The dude that was speaking to the ladies was speaking very matter-of-factly, like this is what he saw. This is what happened. He did.
Ashley, like, make the live long. Ashley, I can't. Ashley, I would be so irritated. You just don't know. I want you guys to get as much. I mean, we can do part 2 on Monday.
I don't know if he left. I don't know if he got fired. I just know he's gone.
Okay. She disappeared. She might come back up here, you guys. Gone, like moved on to another job. She's off, you guys. So hold on. She might come back up here. We've been having so many problems. I'm going to have to just go ahead and subscribe to StreamYard again, but I'm going to put it on this other phone. I'm definitely not going to put it on that phone because that phone is doing some stuff. So, okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. Miss Tina is saying, do you know when Corey moved into those apartments?
No.
Okay.
I don't. That to me.
Anybody
not to. I don't have any use for that bit of information.
Is the family that moved into the new house?
From what I understand, there is someone in the house. I mean, from what I see, of the people recording them and posting.
Right. Do you know?
So he's been in there. How long has he been in there?
It's going on
officially.
Well, January 31st, you might as well say February, March, April, May, June, and now
you can't count January because he wasn't officially charged until February.
February, March, April, May, June, and we can't count July because this is July the 1st. So he's been
March,
there
April,
5
May,
months
June, 4
and 1
months.
day.
4.
5.
4.
5.
4 or 5 months. So
You said February, March.
So if he went in, if they charged him in February, so you count March as being the first month.
No. March
April.
will be the first month. He's been in there since February. He's been in there since February the 1st.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. Him being in there and from the time that they charged him are two different things.
Right.
And I'm going somewhere. Okay. So from the moment that they charged him, the meter ticks on his military benefits. See, they can hold him. You know, if you're incarcerated, you don't get your benefits. They stop your money.
Okay.
So from the moment that he's charged.
You guys, we can't make this a long live, but she done came up, so we're gonna have her come on up.
So from the moment that he's charged.
Okay. Kay, you got a backlash on your end.
It's a
There's a
feedback.
A feedback.
Okay. So from the moment that he's charged.
Okay. Kay, you got a backlash on your end.
It's a
There's a
feedback.
A feedback.
Okay. From the moment that he's charged.
Is this better?
No, we hear it. You have to turn it completely. You gotta turn the internet completely down. How you guys doing on Petition? How you guys doing on Petition? We're gonna hang out just for a little bit, you guys. I want you guys. I want to get benefits stopped after 90 days of incarceration. Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yes.
That's what you're
saying. So they have him lost in the system. He is officially caught up in the propaganda and the red tape of the judicial system. Because if you've got this civil rights attorney, how she not noticed that there's a typo and a wrong name on official documentation? And you let that slide.
Right.
How does that get by?
I don't know. Sean, can we continue this tomorrow?
What time tomorrow?
Because Monday is a holiday, so I know we're
Yes, ma'am.
So can we come back tomorrow about 1?
Yes.
It's you guys' time too.
That should be fine.
Okay, because I know people want to gather their thoughts, because I want to gather mine.
I mean, we're just having a conversation.
Yes.
You know, that we're having a conversation. You know, I don't know if I provided y'all with any new or pertinent information. I can only tell you what I know. And what I think.
Okay, so Lisa is asking, can we go back to the trans? Is he the same complexion and height as Corey?
So the description, you there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to stop touching my phone. So from what I understand, those neighbors that were talking, that it was filmed on that clip where they were talking about, you know, the gentleman carrying the child out. The description from what I heard was tall, thin, dark-skinned basketball or athletic statue. From their description, it put me in the frame of mind of a basketball player, because they said they were tall and they were thin.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember. I'm not clear on this part if he had dreads or not. I'm not clear on that, so don't hold me hostage to that. I can be honest when I know and when I don't know, and when I'm unclear.
Okay.
Listen, everybody, you know, I believe, I firmly believe that we were all brought together for a reason.
Yes.
The reason being Codi. And one thing I know for sure is I'm a believer. I believe in God, and he does not waste resources. So if he put these key people together that have come up with these pertinent details, information on their assignment to figure out what happened to this little boy and these other children, we've got to take special note to that and explore it and use it for what it's there for. This is not by happenstance. That's just what I believe. I mean, think about it. You are the media outlet. You are helping to keep this case, Codi, and the other children that you advocate for alive. How else is the world going to hear about our little brown babies, our little light-skinned babies, our little Dominican, our little Hispanic, our little Caucasian, our little Asian babies? How are they going to hear about that? Who knows? Because outside of this, and I'm just down the road in North Carolina, we haven't heard anything about what is happening in Hampton, Virginia until this. So there's a greater purpose. There's a greater work here. That's what I believe. I can put my flesh aside. I can put myself aside. So that we can get this done, so that we can bring justice for all these children.
Right.
Isn't that why we're all here? Isn't that what we all want?
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about it. We trying to be about it. Some of us are about it.
Yeah.
I guess, as they say, can't we just all get along?
We trying. We trying.
We try.
Yeah.
We try.
That's all we
I
can
don't
do. I mean, it's almost like we're thrown in there, so we have to try to make it work, to get along. I mean, we're going to be all different. We're going to think different. We assume differently. We speak differently. We think different. But
this is, listen, I can only say, as ugly as this is, as tragic as this is, Codi was born for this purpose, for this right here. As ugly and as tragic as it is. Because at the end of the day, God still is going to get the glory. And what he is going to be able to do is going to be more than just him. The impact is great.
Yeah.
This is not in vain.
Okay.
It's not.
Right. I believe you. That's why I'm asking very humbly, like, can we continue tomorrow because there is some things like I want to talk about, but how the day started and ended is it's just terrible. And then there's people in the chat. I know that I did not read their questions, so I can go back and get them. But some of the questions I didn't read because they're like, well, how do you know this, or something about the mom or something? It's like, you can't ask somebody, oh, well, did the mom do this? They don't know you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, listen, it wasn't like I was there or the fly on the wall when the dirty deed went down. That's not me.
Okay.
I don't know these people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know none of y'all
Yeah.
other than speaking through social media and this case.
Right.
I don't care what the Bigsbys do. I don't care what Tandalia do. All I know is they need to get that baby up. They need to give up the good.
Right.
They need to give up the good. That's it. Because by now they should have realized that the community, that the public is not gonna stop.
Right.
We're not gonna stop. We like
No.
that dog on that bone. We hungry.
Exactly.
We hungry.
Yeah. 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 We
We
shoot.
hungry.
We gonna go bury it. We gonna come right on back to it.
We gonna keep digging it up. We gonna keep raising questions. We gonna keep asking. We gonna keep looking for answers. We gonna keep leaning on and tapping into our various resources and putting the information back together again. They want us to connect the dots. Okay, we'll connect the dots.
Kay says
We'll connect the dots.
she wants to come on tomorrow. Join us tomorrow.
That's fine.
Yes. Okay, you guys. I want to thank you, Sean.
I mean, I don't have anything, against Kay and Amber. We have worked together.
Right.
We have worked together, previously.
Right.
We still touch in and tap in. If there's something that I need to give them, I'll drop it to them. We still hold each other up in prayer, interceding. That's not going to change, because when you on your God-given assignment, you on your assignment, whether if you're in that person's face or not, you're on your assignment. Everybody's not a part of the message.
Right. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I know you didn't have a problem with it. It's just earlier today when we were talking, I wanted you to be comfortable because you asked me, was I going to set you up? And
Well, what I asked was, I hope you're not gonna blindside me. That's what I said. That was my exact words.
Yeah, that was your exact
was
word.
that not it? Listen. I'm honest. I'm upfront. Like I said, I tried to be integral. I hold myself accountable. I don't know everything, but I do know a lot of things, and I don't look for the information, so to say. The information comes to me.
Yes.
And I put the information where it needs to go. I give the information to who needs it and where it needs to be.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be back here, your time to our time, 1:00 Central Time, you guys. We're going to come back on Pecosha and YouTube, and we'll have Sean, and we'll have some questions. The questions is going to get hard. And I know you can't answer all the questions. That's why I didn't ask questions like, I want the information first, then get the questions. I don't want to stop somebody in the middle of them telling us for a question and then get all entangled in this question, because I pretty much just wanted the ball to keep rolling and for everybody to get as much information as possible. So tomorrow, if you guys do have questions, text them to me and I'll write them down Text them to me. I'll write them down, and we'll go one for one, whatever question you have. Because I don't want somebody to think that I just ignored them. I wasn't trying to ignore. I just wanted to give our guests enough time to talk, and that's what you do. If you want information, you gotta listen. Thank you.
You listen, and that's the thing. Are we listening? Are we, just answering to answer, to respond?
Yeah.
Are we asking the questions that is going to extrapolate pertinent information or bring about a different level of consciousness in our thinking?
Yeah.
Because if it's not going to accomplish those things, I ain't got time for it. And I'm just gonna say that's not pertinent. Not to be rude or dismissive, but that's how you get off on tangents. That's how you get astray and don't stay focused on the things that need to be focused on. At least that's how I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay. No, you're right. You're right. But there will be some hard questions. I guarantee you that.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I can either answer it or I can't.
Right.
Like I said, I can only provide you with what I know and what has been revealed to me that I know to be true. And if you notice throughout the conversation, I told you, I don't know that to be factual myself, or I was told, or yes, I know that to be factual.
Right. I appreciate you. Once again, I appreciate you.
It's a conversation. We have to have conversations. Too many people have not had conversations, have not had collective conversations, have not been on one accord. And again, the common goal is where that baby at? Where the baby?
Right. Yeah.
It reminds me, remember that commercial that used to come out in the 70s, the 80s? And it predominantly came on at night after 8 o'clock. It said, "It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?"
Yeah.
This 2022.
Yeah.
Do you know where your children are?
Yeah. 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 You're right.
So yeah, we can do it. We can do it tomorrow.
Okay. Let's do it. All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you, family, for being kind.
All righty.
What do you mean, Kay? No, because you can't have conversation and be on defense at the same time. That's true. You can't. You because nobody is going to hear anyone if we come into the conversation defensively. Everyone's already on guard, and nothing's gonna get accomplished. Nothing. No information is going to be exchanged. Nothing is going to be learned. And again, what are we being defensive about? It's not about us. It's not about us.
Yeah.
I think are we grown? Can we be respectful and agree on a difference of opinion, a difference of stance? Can we do that and move through? Move through some things. It's all right if we go through it. Going through means just that. Go through, keep on going through it, keep on moving while we're still accomplishing what we set out to accomplish. Find this baby. Bring justice to him. I don't know.
You're right. All right.
But yeah, we could do it tomorrow.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, family. we're gonna continue this conversation tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. Central Time. If you're in the Virginia area, that's 2:00 your guys' time. We'll have longer time, you guys, because I got to get some things straightened out with this app here. Sugar Mama, here's your tickets right here, 938-443. 2 times 938-444. You guys, I know we got a lot of questions and everything. Text me. I will be up all night. So if it's late at night, you guys can text me, and I'm going to be doing some reaching out. There's another person that I need to talk to that's down there in the Virginia area. Okay, you guys, so we are trying to get some answers, okay? I don't know if Sugar Mama wants me to give the tickets, so I'm gonna leave them up there, Sugar Mama, until I can speak to you. But you guys, I gotta get off of here. All right. Thank you guys for showing up and supporting the channel. We're gonna continue looking and giving Codi Bigsby all of our attention, keeping the focus on Codi, you guys, not on anything else but on Codi. All right. Be good, be great. And be nice to everybody. Bye. Yeah, hold on.